vector product or the cross product. Last class we have discussed some properties related with the vector product or the cross product. I think we have done up till property number 4 we have done. Today what I will be doing, I will be starting with the fifth property, that the vector product or the cross product of the rectangular components. So let us see how to do the vector product of the rectangular components. So as you already know about the rectangular components, if I take two vectors, vector A and vector B. So vector A and vector B I can write in terms of x-axis, y-axis and the z-axis. Okay, so first of all you have to write that in the rectangular components, then we have to cross multiply. There are two ways of doing, one is your longer method and one is your shorter method. I will be doing the shorter method. Longer method, for that we have to use all the properties. Okay, so the shorter method will be more clear, so it will consume less time, so we'll be trying with the shorter method only. Okay, so let us see. So the vector product of the rectangular components I am trying. Rectangular components. So vector A will be writing as ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az k cap. Similarly, vector B will be equals to bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap. Okay, now I need to do the cross product of this. Vector A cross vector B equals to, here I will be using the shortcut method. That method is called as the determinant method. Okay, determinant method. So for that we have to see, out of the two components that you have written, what is the common part in both the equations. If you see both the equations, I cap, j cap and k cap are the common part in both the equations, that is vector A and also in the vector B. First you write the common part, I cap, j cap and the k cap. Clear? Next you see what is related with the I cap in the A vector. With the I cap we have ax, with the j cap we have ay and with the k cap we have az. Clear? Then with the I cap we have bx, by and bz. This is for the vector B. Now after this what we have to do, you have to select one vector. Okay, you have to select one vector. I will be selecting this I cap. Okay, so the way of doing the determinant method is that when you select the I cap, you cannot take this vertical line components and you cannot take this horizontal line components. That means this and this you cannot take. Okay, so what will be left out? It will be ay, az and by, bz will be left out. Then we have to do cross multiplication in this way. Okay, this with this and by with the az. Firstly you have to write this one. So firstly you write which one you have selected. I have selected I cap. In bracket you write ay bz. Okay, ay bz. You have to put a minus in between by az. Okay, there should be a subtraction in between. Next, I cap I have done. Next I will be moving to the next vector. I will be now taking j cap. That means once you have to take I cap, next you have to take the other one, next you have to go to the next one. So next vector we have the j cap. So when you write a second vector, you have to again put a minus in front of it. Minus of j cap. When you will be doing in maths the determinant method, you will be coming to know why the minus and why minus is being used here. Okay, then in bracket, again if I take j cap, you cannot take this ay by and you cannot take this ijk. What will be left out? Ax bz and bx az will be left out. You cannot take this, you cannot take this. You can see what is left out. Ax az, this side bx bz. Multiply ax bz, it will be minus of bz ax. Okay, then the third one, so it will be plus k cap. Third vector will be a plus. Try to write in the same line because that side we have no space, so I am writing it below. Plus k cap. Again you have to cancel this, the above one, horizontal one. What will be left out here? You can see ax ay, bx by. So it will be ax by minus of ay bx. Okay, so this is our formula of the rectangular components when you do the cross product. You can do in a longer way also. We can do in a distributive formula. Okay, just multiply both. You do I cap cross j cap, I cap cross k cap, I cap cross I cap. You have to do for individual one. So that will take some more steps. This is little bit easier, so we can use this formula. This is a shortcut method. Yeah. So now what I'll be doing, I'll be doing some questions regarding with the scalar product and also about the vector product. One question we have already done in the last class, not in the last class, in the previous class we have done one question of the scalar product. Okay, now I'll be doing one more scalar product question and one vector product question. Let us see through it. So let us see the question. Find a cross product of vector A is equals to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus k cap. B vector is equals to I cap minus j cap plus 2k cap. So solution, vector A cross vector B will be equals to, put a determinant, common one is I cap, j cap and k cap. Okay, next with the I cap we have 2, 3 and 1. Next we have 1, minus 1 and 2. Okay, then select I cap. This and this you have to cancel, so this and this we need to multiply. So 3 to the 6, we have a minus in between. Minus 1 into 1 will be minus 1, but since one more minus is there, minus into minus it will be plus 1. Then minus j cap for the second one. Bracket. Cancel this. Okay, cancel this, that is 3 and minus 1, and I cap, j cap and k cap will get cancelled. So it will be 2 into 2, 4, 1 into 1 will be minus 1, then you take plus k cap, cancel this. So 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2, between we have minus, so 3 into 1 is 3, so it is minus 3. So it will be 7i cap minus 3j cap plus, so it will be not plus, minus 2 minus 3 it will be minus 5 k cap. So this is your answer, 7i cap minus 3j cap minus 5 k cap. Okay, let us discuss some more questions. Okay, now the next question. So that the vectors that are given here, they are parallel to each other, that you have to prove. Okay, so we have minus 6i cap plus 9j cap minus 12k cap for the vector A. Vector B, we have these vectors. Put the values first. A cross B, ijk is common. Minus 6, 9, minus 12. Okay, for the next one we have 2, we have minus 3 and we have 4. Okay, so how will you prove that they are parallel to each other? For that what we have to do, you do the cross product. If you are getting the answer is equals to 0, that means that both the vectors are parallel to each other. Okay, because you can see in the property we have done, for the parallel vectors, your answer, parallel or equal vectors, your answer was equals to 0, because sign 0 is 0. Okay, so we should get the answer 0 here. I cap we have selected, 9 into 4 is 36, minus 3 into minus 12, so it will be 36, but one minus is there, so it will be minus 36. Next we have j cap I have selected, minus 6 into 4, minus 24, 2 into minus 12, again it will be minus 24, but one minus is there, so it will be plus 24. Next we have k cap we have selected, 6 3s are 18, but it will be plus, we have in between we have minus, 2 9s are 18, so it will be 18. So 18 gone, 24 minus 24 gone, 36 gone, so you are getting the answer is equal to 0. That means both the vectors are parallel to each other. So we have to write it below that vector A and B are parallel to each other. The same way we can do for the dot product also, so that the two vectors given here are perpendicular to each other. So that we have to do the dot product, and if you are getting dot product, answer is equals to 0. Okay. In dot product, the parallel answer will be not 0. Okay. Only the perpendicular vectors will be 0. So the question will be coming, so that the two vectors given are perpendicular to each other. If it is given in the question that they are perpendicular to each other, you do dot product. If in the question is given, if it is given to find out parallel to each other, you do cross product. Remember that. For perpendicular, you have to do dot. For the cross product, it will be coming as a parallel. Okay. So this much for today. We will be discussing some more questions in the next class. Thank you.